Okay, ready?
Let's go.
Now let's go with 45 degrees. Once you have the position, you look outside in order to know which is the position and try to don't descend. Slightly a bit up.
From zero to hero. Discover the complete process to become a professional pilot with the European Aviation School of Barcelona. An exciting path led by experts in each subject, instructors, active pilots, and students. From zero to ATPL license, we will reveal all the mysteries and answer all the questions. We will fly, learn, and enjoy the adventure.
Creo que no es tan difícil como te esperas, pero al principio vas un poco perdido o agobiado porque te encuentras con el doble de todo, el doble de botones, el doble de instrumentos, entonces pues tienes que estar atento a muchísimas más cosas y aparte de eso pues sí se nota más velocidad, más potencia, es bastante diferente.
Sí, la verdad que se nota muchísimo el cambio porque es como un avión, no es la avionetita chiquitita que es medio papel. Y se nota muchísimo más lo que dices, la potencia, el peso y todo.
I felt a bit more relaxed, I think, because I had two engines, so I knew that okay, maybe one fails, still I have the other one, because you always have to have the situation awareness where I can land if right now my engine collapsed.
En mi caso, yo era un pesado, porque preguntaba todo el día, a todo el mundo. O sea, yo cuando fui a volar en mi motor, no te diré que ya me lo sabía todo, pero casi. Oye, y esto y tal, y entonces cuando se para el motor, estaba todo el día preguntando. No me costó, la verdad es que no fue una cosa complicada para mí.
The transition was heavy because I had a lot of experience with single engine, and then going to two engines was like, you know, what's going on here? And, you know, the sensation was, well, I have more power, I have more things to look at, you know, twice the engine parameters, twice the throttle, twice the prop.
It's a more stable aircraft, but that's true that depend of the position, it's more unstable, no? And everything goes faster than with the single engine, no? If you compare, you have to think faster because the aircraft moves faster.
The moment that I remember that it was just really different was when I put full throttle and I was like this, like, you know, feeling the power that now it's a real aircraft, you know, more commercial, Garmin and monitoring the manifold pressure.
I feel more powerful because you were with two engines, so it feels like a more real aircraft, or at least it was more closer than the real aircraft, right? But then it was as well a feeling of afraid, just in case that I will be able to do it with two engines, because the Seneca was a super fun aircraft, but it was a difficult one as well.
The transition was more of changing my mentality. I have two engines, I don't have one. If one fails, I have another one. I can still fly, I can get somewhere. And it was very interesting. It was super quick, extremely quick. I've never seen a flight school like EAS, where I actually did the multi-engine in like 3 days. We have gone through many of the steps towards becoming a commercial pilot. Now it's time for a very exciting one, the multi-engine rating. Up till now we've flown with a single engine, and now it's time to add a second one. Let's see how it works. During this course I'm going to be flying this beautiful Technam twin-engine P2006. In the integrated ATPL, they are going to be flying this aircraft a lot, but I'm going to be flying it for 6 hours in the multi-engine course. The first thing I'm going to do is adapt to the aircraft, to see where everything is. It's going to be my first time flying a twin engine, flying an aircraft with an overhead, etc. So, I'm going to adapt to the aircraft. I'm going to learn how it works, where everything is. I'm going to actually do a walk around with one of the instructors, and this is all inside of the theory course, which is a 7-hour class we're going to do prior to even flying. The exciting part, which is the flying part, is divided in 3 flights of 2 hours, completing with a total of 6 hours flying. I've been told the transition from single engine to twin engine here is super fast. I've been also told that you can even finish in just 1 week. So I need to focus, study, and be on point. Here I'm going to show you how a multi-engine course is at EAS Flight School. The multi-engine rating in a modular ATPL is usually done in conjunction with the instrumental part, that way performing what we commonly call MEIR, multi-engine instrument rating. That way you can obtain both qualifications at the end of the required hours and take the exam together. For those students who take the integrated ATPL, this qualification is part of the complete pack and is not considered an individual course as such. In the case that you're doing the modular ATPL, the requirements to enter are the following. Have a valid PPL license. Have a Class 2 medical certificate, although Class 1 is also recommended. Have a minimum of 70 hours as a pilot in command, and have an intermediate to advanced level of English. This training phase also consists of a theoretical part and a practical phase. The theoretical part consists of attending 7 hours of ground school and passing an unofficial internal exam. This phase covers technical aspects of the multi-engine aircraft that you are going to fly, which is at EAS the Technam P2006, its performances, practical aspects of the multi-engine flight, and a complete walk around with one of the instructors. The practical phase, the fun part, consists of 6 hours of flying on the Technam P2006. These 6 hours are usually divided into 3 flights of 2 hours each flight, in which you will advance through an official and very well structured syllabus. I was extremely surprised by the speed with which I was able to finish the multi-engine rating. I started on a Friday, and on Monday I already had the 6 hours completed, thanks to the great availability of aircraft, 4 multi-engine at this moment, and the number of instructors available at EAS. It's a super fun phase. In my case, changing my mentality from a single-engine piston to a twin-engine piston plane was not as quick as I expected, since I had flown many hours on single-engine aircraft. During the first flight, with my instructor Vanessa Monferrer, also an examiner, I did my first emergency briefing with the Technam P2006, and this is what happened.
In the case of no runway available and we have to go to the air, again you have controls. We will maintain a glide speed which is 84, and we'll try to land ahead if it's less than 500 feet.
No, that's for the single.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You have 2 engines, so I didn't expect that to fail both of them.
oh, that's very interesting. I don't know if you have these normally, but of course I was thinking of single engine.
Yeah, that's why.
I have 2 engines now. Oh, that was funny. Okay.
From that moment on, I focused on completely changing my mentality. The next 6 hours and the following qualifications required the flight in this type of aircraft, multi-engine. And I also realized that the type of flight I was used to as a private pilot had nothing to do with the commercial flying. We will talk about all of this in the last few episodes. During the first 3 2-hour flights, I learned to fly the Technam P2006, a great training aircraft. Let's study a little bit more about this aircraft from the EAS instructors. The most advanced aircraft in the EAS fleet, the Technam P2006, is a 4-seater twin-engine aircraft with a retractable landing gear, with a maximum range of 669 nautical miles and equipped with a sophisticated Garmin 950 and/or 1000 electronic flight instrument system navigation system. This aircraft is key in instrument and PBN training. The high wing configuration offers stability, excellent visibility, and easy access for passengers and luggage. Technam has used its experience in an aluminium construction to create a lightweight cell, resulting in an exceptional weight-to-power ratio. The wings are a traditional construction, essentially with a single spar. The fuel tanks are located out of the reach of the engines with a total capacity of approximately 200 liters. Large electrical actuated slot flaps allow stall speeds less than 48 knots. These flaps allow very steep descents and very short landings. The ability of the P2006T to comply with the rigid safety requirements has been proven through static tests carried out by a certified laboratory where load tests of up to 26 Gs have been carried out. The horizontal stabilizer is a single piece designed for remarkable longitudinal stability with excellent control authority. We can see this when we do the single engine operation exercises. A large trim located on the trailing edge of the stabilizer functions as an anti-servo system. It is equipped with two certified 912 Rotax engines, each with a power of 100 horsepower.
Okay, so in the left side, basically, we're going to take a completely check on the cockpit of the aircraft. So here we have the breakers, okay?
Perfect.
Of different systems, okay, here and in this part.
Yes.
And the same in the right side.
Well, we already have seen the theory. We know the aircraft and we are ready. Shall we take off? Come with me and join me during part of these flight classes in the episode, part 1 of the training in multi-engine flying. We're going to see a complete takeoff. We're going to see some fly maneuvers as well as a few touch and goes. For now, enjoy the flight.
Con plan de vuelo para salida visual por el este, nos encontramos en Romeo 1, solicitamos instrucciones de rodaje.
Pressure
increasing. Saturday, Areas 1 Mike, ready for taxi.
Areas 1 Mike, taxi to the holding point runway 31.
Taxi holding point runway 31, Areas 1 Mike.
Okay, let's go.
Parking brake release. Saturday, Areas 1 Mike, holding short runway 31, ready for departure. Clear for takeoff runway 31, Areas 1 Mike.
Okay, feet down.
Down.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Okay.
Pull out.
Power set.
Tech.
Live.
Tech.
Buenos días, de la cuestión.
Apply brake.
Apply brakes, positive climb, no runway, gear up.
Disculpa, soy Torre. Rectifico, Eco Charlie, Juliet, Uniform Oscar.
Are you able to turn slightly to November Echo?
Areas 1 Romeo, viento calma, pista 31, aterrizaje.
Areas 1 Romeo.
Okay, good.
Hey, you can notice you need to...
Eco Charlie, Juliet, Uniform Oscar.
Heavier. Yeah.
Plataforma Romeo
300, maximum continuous.
300, maximum continuous, so that would be down to...
Okay, it's the limit of the green arc and yellow arc. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, super good. 500,
500 feet,
Respondo a
landing off,
taxi off,
taxi off, speed check,
tap up,
taps up.
and now fuel pump one by one off.
Perfect. Fuel pump right,
And we will check.
check.
Okay, and now the other one. Okay, sounds good.
Buenos días, del arreglo 1 Charlie, Charlie Zulu.
Okay, at November Echo, we'll go directly to 038.
Okay, let's continue climbing. You are getting used to the position of the signal, right?
Yeah.
Buenos días.
So take a visual reference, the one that you want, whenever you want it.
Okay.
Okay, and we are going to start to perform cruise changes. Okay, so set high cruise.
Okay, so high cruise.
Looking outside in order to maintain the visual reference and in order the nose didn't pitch up.
Yes.
So whenever you want it, just slightly apply, slightly a bit, like let's say 23.
23. So that would be okay? 23,
Yeah, we will
and
wait.
this will maintain.
Yeah.
Bravo, Bravo, reduce speed to 50 knots, descend.
Do we contact Barcelona or leave it?
No, monitor. Okay, if you realize we didn't reach at 120, so that means that the engine needs slightly a more manifold.
Okay, so let's go for 25.
Okay, and we will wait.
Radar contact.
Perfect.
Okay, 120 more or less.
Okay, yes.
So now let's do low cruise, 100.
Okay, low cruise, 100.
It will be, let's say, 19, 18 inches, more or less, eh?
Rego 1 Quebec, Quebec Zulu, traffic information.
Okay, that way.
Okay, we will wait to decelerate the aircraft and we will maintain the visual reference.
Okay, I will do kind of.
Yeah, if you want, you are able to point to the lowest part of the Montseny in order to go direct to Sierra Whiskey, okay?
Sounds good.
If you want, try to reduce slightly a bit more.
Okay, let's reduce a bit more.
Okay, that. It's okay. We will wait for a second.
And we have to bring the pitch up a bit.
Okay.
Okay, I think 100 more or less would be.
So now we will recover medium cruise, that is usually the speed that we used to use. So let's go at 22, something like that. Let's recover medium cruise and we will start with the turns.
So 22.
Roger, say Puma 1 Whiskey.
And it will be 110 knots, right?
Correct.
C4 right, direct Bravo Lima 443.
Okay, so now to the right side, in order to avoid to go through the mountains, we are going to start to perform turns.
Okay.
So we will start with the easiest one, that it's 10 degrees. 10 degrees. So now we will increase at 20 degrees. But again, the purpose is to maintain.
Yeah,
correct. So it's quite a bit pitch up in order to don't descend. And now we will increase to 30 degrees. Okay,
30
in
degrees
the
and
case
now?
that you need it for the 45, that is the next one, slightly a bit more throttle, you will increase it, okay?
Perfect.
Okay, so now let's go with 45 degrees. Once you have the position, you look outside in order to know which is the position and try to don't descend. Slightly a bit up. Correct, super good, super good. And once we recover the initial reference, we will level off. So explain me how it goes, the power of
Okay, so power of stall, the first thing we do is to secure the aircraft.
Let's go.
So 2,000 feet safety altitude.
We've got it.
Fuel collector,
Right,
left. Fuel pump on.
Correct.
1, check. 2, check.
Okay, carburetor heat today it's not required.
Okay, as required, and that's it.
Today there's no humidity, the temperature is good, so we are not going to apply carburetor heat.
Okay.
And clearance turns.
So clearance turns was 90 to the right, and then 180.
You start always by your side.
Okay.
So first of all, take a visual reference in front of you because it's the reference that we are going to hold back. We are going to turn 90 degrees to the left and then 180 degrees to the right.
Okay.
So the clearance turns, in order to be effective, it must be between 30 and 45 degrees.
Okay.
If the turn is less than 30 degrees, it's not effective because what you want to look for it's for the traffic and the area is clear, correct?
Okay.
So start whenever you want it.
More than 30.
Okay, let's go. Okay, the area below you it's clear.
Everything is clear here.
Outside is clear.
Radar contact. Pumal 1 Whiskey arrival.
Very good.
Right.
Okay.
Let's go back 180.
Proceed now direct Bravo Lima 440.
And the area below as well is clear.
Clear.
Coordinated turn. Slightly a bit. Push. Yeah.
Uniform Lima, sorry. Bravo Lima 443.
Okay, nice. We'll recover.
Uniform Lima, I confirm.
And let's go to the initial reference.
Central level 130.
Direct
Bravo Lima 44, descent hotel 130, coding 8 uniform.
Okay.
Okay.
Super good.
There's 1 mic reaching left hand, downwind 19.
Areas 1 Mike, wind count runway 19, clear for touch and go.
Clear for touch and go, runway 19, areas 1 Mike. So we are reaching downwind,
Okay.
you have control?
I have control.
Okay. So you can start turning to the right to
Aircraft fuel pump on. Propeller maximum continuous.
Okay.
Rate heat as required.
Not required.
Not required. Speed check. Flaps.
Okay. First we are gonna put landing taxi lights. Very good.
Taxi and landing lights on.
Okay.
Speed check. Flaps takeoff. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, stop. Very good.
And gear down.
Okay.
Speed check. Gear down.
Very good. Very good. We will continue with power and start a little bit when you want to start to do the flare, idle, okay? And maintain it, you can reduce a little bit. Very good. Continue this way, continue descending. Very good. Very good. And you can start to put idle. Okay. And be patient. Okay, a little bit, we are a little bit high. Very good. Here it's better. Continue. Okay, and when you touch, maintain the nose. We'll maintain it a little bit. Very good, awesome. Amazing. Okay, full power.
Full power. Okay, takeoff power set.
Okay,
Speed
rotate.
alive. Rotate.
Okay.
A positive climb, but we still have.
Very good. So this is the case that we was doing everything before, that we can go back to the runway now if we have engine failure. Okay, now we don't have.
All runway available.
Exactly.
Up. Perfect.
Areas 1 Mike, circuit at your discretion.
Okay, circuit to the left, there is 1 mic.
Roger.
Okay, so yeah,
left hand
continue,
circuit.
and we will do the standard procedure. So 300.
Okay, so 300 feet, maximum continuous.
Okay, this very good. Here it's perfect.
Okay, maximum continuous.
Okay. So now,
Okay, so
very
with
good. We go thinking. More.
Three.
Okay, it's okay here.
and landing gear down, speed
Very
check,
good.
landing gear down.
Was the indication it's not super accurate today.
And the rest is
It's good. So
Now,
final checks.
Final checks. Fuel pump off, on. Propeller full forward, carburetor heat, landing
Okay.
at sea, flaps. Landing gear is down 3 green, no warnings. Rudder trim.
Exactly. Remember that you have to reach. And then when you are over the runway, if you want to relax a little bit, so that you're gonna land for sure, it's okay. But you are perfect now. Very good. Going for the center line. We don't need to do it super exaggerated, but it's to keep it in mind. Go a little bit higher always. If you are visual, basically. Okay. Very good. Very good, and remember that less power you reach the runway, less yaw you will have when you put it idle. Very good. Very good, so it's idle, very good. Very good.
Okay,
So
everything on the green. Takeoff power, rotate.